Ah, hello world. I am your host, Monterio Bakar. You may call me Monty. And we return to Virtue's Last Reward. Ah. Alright, last we left off, we're down the third timeline now. This one we've run afoul of Alice. So let's see what happens. Because last I remember, we barely made it through the last puzzle. And if I remember right, what was it? We went through like a garden, greenhouse looking area. That place was nice. Okay. We're starting to see like bits and pieces of our future and also of the other timelines we've been to. Like we realize now as Sigma that Phi has been doing the same thing, and probably not just her, but everybody else. More than likely. So we're about to let's continue on. Let's see what endings we can get. Okay, yeah, we just finished the garden. Yeah, and we are mad at Alice. But yeah, we love Luna, because, you know, Luna's cool. But we are mad at Alice for betraying us. One. Now we go in. You found it. Of course I did. No sooner had we stepped out of the garden than I saw that 3 people I'd watched leave through the green door sometime earlier. Hi guys, how y'all doing? Whoa, what are you guys doing here?
We ought to be asking you the same thing. How'd you get here?
Sigma, hand me the map.
Map? Oh, right. I don't think I was trying to order us around like that. Like, who the hell do you think you are, lady? I dug the map out of my pocket, spread out in front of us.
You 3 came in through the blue door, right?
Yep.
And which room did you go into?
This fan sheet one is called the Bee Garden.
Bee garden?
Yep. It's this big dome with a bunch of plants in it. Well, you can go see for yourself later, alright?
What about you guys?
Well, after we went through the green door, we ended up in the treatment center.
Okay, I see it. And we met up here in the room between. Okay.
So, what's the treatment center? It sounds a lot like the infirmary.
You want to have a look? We can go back to any of the rooms we've already visited.
I wonder why we're going back now, though.
So?
Sure, let's have a look. Where's the other team, though? After a few minutes of brisk walking, we found ourselves in a treatment center. Huh. I wonder why we're here. We haven't done this in the past timelines. I hated the treatment center. Oh man, that door in particular. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I don't have to do that door anymore. What are those?
They're why this is called a treatment center. Those pods can cure a number of illnesses and even repair certain injuries.
Whoa, that's nuts.
How about you climb in one of them, Dio?
Why?
Well, maybe it can fix whatever's wrong with your brain.
Hey! You want to start something, lady?
Calm down now, son. You don't cool off a bit, and I'll have to throw you in one of these pods here.
Huh? Why?
Weren't you paying attention? They have a cold sleep function.
Oh yeah.
I figured that ought to cool your head up.
Wait. Did you say cold sleep? That's where they freeze you, right? And you can stay that way for a really long time.
Yeah?
Yeah, last time I was here, I do remember that. You can go to cryostasis in here.
According to some records we found in here, until about 8 hours ago, there were 3 frozen people in these pods.
3 people? Who?
You mean 3 of us were? We don't know. All we found was what was in the logs for the pods.
How long were they here?
No idea. Part of the logs were erased. All that's left is when the cold sleep function turned off. It records them thawing out, getting up. That's it.
Then they could be anyone.
Well, anyone but you.
What? Why not Alice?
Because you don't need a device like this to freeze Alice. Am I wrong?
Oh, oh, because she's a freaking ice queen.
Huh?
Oh man, Tamuji, why'd you say that?
What are you talking about?
You don't need to play dumb. The water in your body isn't normal water. It's something called Ice 9.
It is her.
It freezes at 96.8 degrees. That means all you have to do to put yourself in cold sleep is drop your body temperature below 96.8. No fancy machine needed.
It is her.
Where on earth did you hear that?
We all know who you really are, Alice.
From Clover.
Like Clover spilled it?
Clover?
When we were exploring the lounge during the first round.
I see.
What's so funny?
Oh man, you fell for that one hook, line, and sinker, didn't you?
Oh, really now? I know, lady, I know. I played the first game.
Clover was messing with you. That is, if she even said anything to you at all. It was a lie. A joke?
A joke? No, there's no way it was a joke. I'm sure about it. Your body is made of Ice 9.
Well, you're mistaken. It's a ridiculous misunderstanding. An urban legend.
Assumingly no other prompting, Alice launched into a lengthy explanation. It went something like this. At some point in the past, someone found a frozen mummified Egyptian queen. What was curious about this mummy, however, was that it remained frozen at a room temperature. Some tells me she was a pretty mummy, too. People began to refer to her as All Ice, which eventually became simply Alice. Rumors that her body was made of Ice 9 began to circulate, and her bizarre refusal to thaw only compounded them.
They say that the mummy finally thawed, and when it did, it began to move. And ever since then, I've had people say they thought I was her. I mean, really, how could anyone believe something so ridiculous?
I mean... you know.
The existence of this mysterious Alice and of this ice that doesn't melt are just urban legends.
But why would people make that mistake about you in particular?
It can't just be because your name's Alice. There are tons of Alices.
Is it because of your face and how you look?
Yeah, maybe.
It is true that I am both beautiful and elegant.
She full of herself.
Can I really be blamed if people think I'm an Egyptian queen?
Eh.
I don't think that's the only reason, though. Someone who made that mistake said something to me once. They claimed they'd seen me before. Of course, I immediately pressed the issue. Do you mean the mummy, Alice? I said. When? Where? Of course, they were at a loss. In fact, I began to feel a little sorry for them. So I told them something. If you're so convinced, then maybe I am actually Alice. But maybe I've lost my memory and can't remember who I am. And so on and so on.
I mean, that sounds plausible, actually.
I'm still not sure why Clover would tell you something like that, though. Even if she was just messing with you, it seems a little out of left field.
You really think she put that much thought into it? She was probably just screwing with him, and it was the first thing that came to mind. Maybe she wanted to see if she could get him to believe something completely ridiculous.
Yeah, that was a little too detailed of a joke, though.
Yeah, I could see her doing something like that.
Yeah, Tamuji. You don't buy it either, do you?
Well, I think that's enough idle gossip for now. The cold sleep business is interesting, but I don't think it's terribly useful. We should go see if the other team has returned to the warehouse yet.
Yeah, sure. At Alice's request, we made our way out of the treatment center. Ooh, that's a long hallway. I think my suspicions are true. That is the All Ice Alice that was supposed to be in that coffin in the past game. Oh well. We'll see. This
Looks
is...
like another warehouse.
It looks like the same warehouse.
Hey, look.
3 more doors.
They're all glowing white.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're barely at the second warehouse now. These might be the next set of chromatic doors.
I'd bet on it. Look, they've got the same boxes next to them as the other doors. So the next set of doors are white?
They haven't all been the same color before.
We definitely need to tell the others about this.
Right. Let's head back to floor A. Alright, now we just go back to floor A. Alright, so we're still pretty early on in this timeline. If I'm right, though, I think we're at 1 BP. So we need to, like, fight for our lives. We got a long way to travel. Okay. Back to warehouse A.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hey, Kay, let me just check the floor real quick, alright, buddy? Oh, yeah. I think... Yeah, this is making sense. Okay.
You finally returned.
Yes, we did.
I was beginning to get anxious.
Did something happen? I wonder if Quark's already, gone psycho.
Yes, it's
Oh.
Quark, you see.
Okay.
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. Clover is looking after him, but his condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
Yep. Timothy shoved Kay aside and leapt through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few sort of looks, then ran off after him. Yeah, that's where he gets infected. Shame.
Quark, come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Timothy grabbed Quark's shoulders and began to shake him desperately. It was Clover who stopped him.
Hey, what are you doing? He's sick, and we don't even know what's wrong with him. What if you make him worse?
Then what am I supposed to do? I have to save him.
Save? That seems a little extreme. Maybe he just has anemia or something.
Hmm.
No, that's not it. I know him better than any of you. He doesn't have anemia. He's never just collapsed before.
Eh?
Then call an ambulance and stop freaking out about it.
Ah, Dio.
You son of a bitch. This is serious.
The infirmary seems pretty well equipped. There are plenty of diagnostic tools, but
Without a doctor, there's not going to be much we can do with him.
Alright. But we do know a doctor. Well, we've got Luna.
Luna?
That's right. I remember Dio saying something. You have a medical license, don't you?
Wait, really? Is that true, Luna?
Well, yes, but
You have to take a look at him then. Please. Quark needs your help.
okay. I'll see what I can do. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an atom. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
That thing can tell us what's wrong with Quark.
Yes, I believe it can.
I don't want to rush you, but the sooner the better. Just let us know if you need anything.
Of course.
Okay. And then Luna will scan Quark and give us the bad news. The whole process took only a few minutes, and the machine scanned Quark's body within seconds as results lit up on the screen. Words too complicated for me to understand scrolled across it, and she read them. And as she read them, Luna's face grew dark. She bit her lip and just stood there for a moment, looking down at Quark before she spoke.
Well, I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection. A viral infection.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Don't sell me.
Yes, he's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
Have you heard of this virus? Radical 6, I mean?
Yeah.
And we all know about it.
I told Alice and Tenmyoji about it.
Fi and I heard about it from Luna.
Dio and Luna were two of the first people to investigate the infirmary. They must have seen a newspaper clipping that Quark found. I stayed behind after the AB game and they'd all split up and gone into different rooms. It seemed like one way or another everyone had heard about Radical 6.
No, he can't. How could he have gotten infected? That's not possible.
Something about the tone of his voice seemed strange. Why wasn't it possible? Had Tenmyoji known about Radical 6 before the rest of us?
There must be something we can do!
Oh, damn.
How can we cure him?
Well, Adam says there's an antiviral serum called Excelavir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should be okay.
Where is it? Shouldn't it be in the infirmary somewhere?
We looked around, but we didn't see anything.
I don't trust a damn thing you say. I'm asking Luna.
I'm sorry, but Neo's telling the truth. We didn't find anything.
Damn it. What about the other rooms? Sigma, what about you? Did you find anything?
No, nothing like medicine. I mean, it was just like a park. Lots of vegetation and stuff, but, you know, no medicine.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
We visited the laboratory. There were a number of chemicals and concoctions there, some of which were medicine, but nothing like what we're searching for, I'm afraid.
That's a damn lie. The Excelavir was in the safe.
Oh God, and he's going to. Oh God, no.
Look, just to be sure, the three of you went to the treatment center, right? And you're sure it wasn't there?
No, there was nothing even remotely like it. You went there too, didn't you? The only thing in the treatment center are those treatment pods.
I'm gonna chuck them in there. Treatment pods. That's it. We put Quark in one of those pods. For a moment, there was a silence.
Quark?
Quark!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank God. You're awake.
Get away from me!
Yep, there it is.
Quark, what are you...
Sorry, Grandpa. I can't. I have to.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious? I have to escape.
But how?
Like this.
And he tries to off himself. Quark's hand moved like lightning. He grabbed hold of the scalpel and was driving it straight toward his heart. Stop!
No! Let go! Let go of me!
It's up for again. Hey guys, I could use a hand here.
Yeah, right.
On it.
Me too.
Stop it! Let go of me, you jerks!
Tenmyoji, what the hell are you doing? Get over here! Tenmyoji! Can you even hear me?
Oh, right.
Damn you, bastards! Why won't you let me go? I have to get out of this body! They can't lock away the soul! Once my body's gone, my soul can escape! Please! You have to let me go! Let me go! I'm trapped here! Let me die! I have to die! Kill me! Somebody! Anybody! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me!
Jesus, this kid's lost it. Hey, somebody get that scalpel away from him. Good. Thanks, whoever that was. Quark barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel. He continued to scream and writhe like he was possessed. What are we gonna do? Gotta calm him down somehow.
Luna,
Yes?
are there any tranquilizers in here?
No. Well, I mean,
What?
there's Superel Beta.
Soparil?
That's the anesthetic. The one that's in our bracelets. Good. Perfect. Hit him with some of that.
What?
He'll be fine. It's just an anesthetic, Tenmyoji. It won't hurt him, I promise.
But
Just hurry up and do it! Come on, Luna!
Okay, let me just...
Then she hits him with it, and he takes a nice nap.
Okay, I've got it.
Good. Wait until he's... Now! Do it now!
Right.
No! Stop! Stop!
Head in the leg. I would have got him in the thigh instead. Oh well. He'll take a nice nap now.
Respiration, blood pressure, brain waves, everything's normal. According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep.
Alright, I guess we're good for now.
Yes,
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
he shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had.
Yeah? How do you know?
Huh? Oh, well,
How much do you know about this Radical 6?
oh, not much. I probably know about as much as you do. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article.
That's true.
Why would I lie about that? I've seen other viruses do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
She's not a doctor, though.
So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too? Yes, at least I think so.
So what kind of virus is Radical 6?
What are you doing?
I turn and follow Tenmyoji's gaze. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. Ah, hell. That glazed look in her eye is not helping me out here. Apparently she had been the one to take it away from Quark. The longer I looked at her, however, the more I wondered if she'd taken it to protect him or for some other more sinister reason. No way! When she took the scalpel, she got infected. She didn't seem stable. In fact, she looked far more like Quark had a moment ago than I was entirely comfortable with. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. Alice? Hey, are you feeling okay?
We're all going to die.
Huh?
We're all dead already. Only terrorists would resort to biological warfare. But they will. Soon.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about?
You don't understand? All of humanity is going to die. The virus will spread. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here!
Wait, Alice. Oh, she took the hell off. We were all too stunned to even try to restrain her. We just stood there as she spun around and leapt to the door. Go after her, geniuses! Damn it, go after her. I shook myself and took off after her. But those few moments of hesitation have put too much distance and too many doors between us. Hold on, I'm gonna save. Shit. Which way did she go? Right? Left? I was still trying to decide when everyone else poured out of the infirmary.
You lost her.
Yeah. I don't know which way she went.
Well, let's split up and look. Quickly. She can't have gotten too far.
Right.
Look, if you find her, it's probably best not to shout or anything. Just do your best not to provoke her. Understood?
Gotcha.
Tenmyoji, I think you should stay here with Quark. The rest of us can look for Alice. Sound good?
Yeah, I stay here. Got it.
All right, let's move, people. Get going.
Sheesh. Defies command, we scattered, filtering off into the different doors. As I ran, I thought, where should I look for Alice? Perhaps the lounge would be a good bet. Oh, I know where she is. You heading to the lounge is not a good idea. It's like, but you're not gonna find her there, dude. Not here. No one here, huh? Damn. Where did she go? Complaining wasn't gonna help anything. I needed to go look somewhere else. Why are you going up? Oh my goodness. She's in the crew quarters more than likely. Every time we found her dead, it was in the crew quarters. Oh man. The off chance she actually went to the second floor is very, very slim. We're going to the treatment center. I don't think she was saying that to slap herself into a pot or anything. Nope, not here either. We need to find a quicker. She's gonna do something bad. If we hadn't stopped Cork. I need to hurry. Headed to the garden next. She would not be back in the garden. But the team that went to the laboratory, they're the ones that have the medicine. They're fucking around, I think. I'm pretty sure they have the medicine. Not here. Not good. I only got a few steps from the walkway into the grass when I stopped short. Oh, goodness. We found her. Alice.
Oh, there you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up.
Huh?
I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary.
Then she's alive, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
So she's just unconscious.
Looks like it.
What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here.
I don't trust that Fi.
Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
Right. Alice was louder than I expected, and Fi and I managed to set off towards the infirmary at a brisk trot.
All right, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's.
Damn it.
She has also been infected with Radical 6.
On our way back, Fi had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. 7 sets of eyes wide as Luna spoke.
Oh no.
No! What's going to happen to her?
Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Immunogoblin?
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6. Those antibodies are the basis for Excelavir.
Wait, what about those pods in the treatment center? Can we just stick them in those?
Right. I thought of that too, so I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately...
They can't cure it.
Correct. They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself. The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelavir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
As he spoke, Temujin moved over to Quark and lifted his small, unconscious body off the bed. Quark shifted slightly as Temujin moved him, and something fell out of his pocket with a soft clink. I bent down slowly and picked it up. He's got the medicine! Ow, ow, ow! I just stabbed my foot on the desk.
What? Well, what is it?
Hold on. There's a name on the label here. Excelavir.
You found it, Sigma! That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
But we only have one vial.
Why did Quark have it?
Perhaps he found it earlier.
Earlier when?
We explored the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket.
He hid it?
Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards.
Wow.
It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that. And to be honest, it had also slipped my mind. We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
What?
There's only enough here for one person. The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun. And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Right.
While we all stood stunned, Fi moved. Stepping over to Quark, she quickly ran her hands through his clothes, and then stepped back with a frown and a small shake of her head.
Nothing. That one bottle was it.
Do you think there might be some more back in the laboratory?
No, unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, God.
Just enough medicine for one dose.
Only one person can be saved.
Who should we give it to?
Hey.
Alice or Quark?
What the hell is this? There's no way we're only going to save one of them.
Then what are we going to do?
Do I have to spell it out? We're going to save them both.
How?
That's I needed to calm down. Think. There had to be some way to save both of them. It was there, I knew it. IG equals immunoglobulin.
Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Remember seeing that note in the past timeline. I think it was when we went to the laboratory.
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6.
Yes! IG replicator!
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine,
Yeah.
huh?
Probably copies IG, whatever that is. Who knows?
The ideas.
Ice cream by the gallon?
Oh, Clover. You have to go to the laboratory now. That's it! I've got it! The IG replicator in the laboratory! It's an immunoglobulin replication machine!
What?
I told you had a nice antibody. No fucking way. You can copy the immunoglobulin antibodies. We just said Excelavir is made from antibodies. That means we can make more Excelavir.
Hold on a moment. There is a strange device in the laboratory that says IG.
Yeah.
Clover and I examined it thoroughly when we were in that room.
Yeah. We never could figure out what it did, though.
Exactly. My question is, how do you know about it, Sigma?
I saw it when I was in the laboratory.
When was that?
Probably when you were looking for Alice, right?
No. Dio was wrong. I hadn't gone to the laboratory when I was looking for Alice. I didn't think I'd ever been to the laboratory. So how did I know about it? About the IG replicator?
If what he's saying is true, then we should be able to duplicate the Excelivir. That would mean we could cure Alice and Quark.
Let's go have a look then. The laboratory, right?
Yeah, no time to waste.
We all nodded. Wait. You can't leave them here all alone. Luna, do you think you could stay behind and look after them?
Oh, of course. I'd be happy to.
Alright then, let's go. Oh man. It's all coming together. I want to take a look at the flowchart as soon as I can. I did get an achievement just now, but I think it actually opened a different gateway or something. I don't know, a different line, or may have closed a couple off actually, because of what we know. The red door is the laboratory. Right? Yep. Oh man, we had a long way to travel. Okay, we should be able to replicate this serum. How though?
So this is the lab, huh?
Yes.
Where's this IG replicator thing?
There it is. Right here. See?
So this can copy the Excelivir?
I think so.
What are we waiting for?
Calm down, alright? Don't rush me. I carefully lowered the small vial of Excelivir into the slot on the side of the machine. An empty vial already protruded from the other side. Presumably that was where the duplicated Excelivir would go. Ready? When I push this button, it should...
Skip it. Just press the damn thing.
Right. And press. Sigma just loves to fucking take his time pressing buttons. That's what it shouldn't pay. Machine sounds like it's working. Did it work?
Have a look. The empty vial has something in it now.
And the vial Sigma used remains as it was. It does not seem to have lost any of its contents.
So, it worked?
Would have been pretty bad if it hadn't.
Alright, let's get this thing back to the infirmary. And that actually worked. I raised down and put both files out of the machine, intending to slip them deftly into my pocket. Ah, shit.
What happened?
Sorry, my hand slipped.
You dropped one of them?
Yeah. Just one, though.
What in the hell? What if you'd broken it, you idiot?
Hey, don't need to be so mean to Muji. Come on. If it had broken, then we could have just made another copy. Before Muji could reply, Fi spoke.
Guys?
I was surprised to hear her voice coming from near my feet. I looked down to see her staring intently at something beneath the table.
You see? It did break.
No, the vial's fine. See?
She held it up in one hand, but didn't move her eyes.
Then what the heck is going on down there?
Take a look.
She slid back from the table quickly and silently. The rest of us bent down to look. Ah, god damn it. Ugh, another bomb.
Whoa. Really?
Yeah, Dio. Really.
That makes two then.
Guess Kay was right after all.
So there were more bombs.
So it would seem.
Was this here when you guys came through the first time?
No, it was not.
Somebody placed it there.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, and I looked real hard.
Then somebody must have said it while we were looking for Alice.
Who the hell would do that?
We were all looking for Alice. It could have been any one of us.
No, not any of us. I was back in the infirmary. Quark was still out, so I was keeping an eye on him.
So we shouldn't consider you a suspect. Is that right?
Yeah, Quark's off the list too.
But Tenmyoji, you have no proof that you spent the entire time in the infirmary, do you?
What?
You could have quietly made your way to the laboratory, planted the bomb.
That's insane! Listen to yourself. There's no way in hell I'd have left Quark all by himself to go plant a goddamn bomb!
Tenmyoji was still staring furiously at Kay when Clover spoke up.
Hey, what's this thing?
I turned in time to see her grab something from under the table.
It looks like a memory card.
Oh,
Where was it?
that's new.
Right under the bomb. It was down on the floor under the table.
Could it have been put here by the same person who set the bomb? There was nothing like it here when we examined this room.
Do you think they dropped it accidentally?
Unless it was left here intentionally, yes. I imagine so.
What do you think's on it?
Let's take a look. Can I see it for a minute?
Yeah, I guess so.
I plucked the card out of her hand and looked around the room. Nothing. There's nowhere for us to play it. Only back in the infirmary. Shoot. No dice. We'll need to plug it into something that can read memory cards. But I don't see anything here.
So what do we do?
Come on, if I knew, I'd be doing it. Oh no.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Guys, I think maybe we should get back to the top floor.
Yeah, you're right. We've got what we came here for.
What should we do about the, bomb?
Not much we can do except leave it here. Alice said it'd be dangerous to touch them.
True, but
Drop it. We can talk about the bombs later. Right now we need to take care of Alice and Quark.
Right. So we'll go back to the infirmary, get in the accelerator, then head to the floor A warehouse.
Right.
This ought to do it. It might take a little while, but they should recover.
Her voice was quiet as she backed away from Alice and Quark. In her hand was the injection gun. She carefully removed the empty vial and placed it gently in the cabinet with the other one. While we were in the laboratory, Luna had moved Quark to a crude cot. They both looked peacefully as they slept. The madness I'd seen on their faces before was completely gone.
Are they really going to be alright?
Yes, the analysis I did on the vials confirmed that the duplicate was real Excelivir. The original was genuine too, of course. Now that they've been treated,
it's only a matter of time before the virus is eliminated.
I believe so, yes.
Oh man, what a relief. I was really worried.
Clover grinned. Agreed. Oh yeah, I need to check the flow. Huh. Those were locked to me the last time. The two in the bottom left, they were locked. Now they're open. Okay.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
All right, everybody. We can be relieved later. Right now we need to get to the AB rooms and fast.
Damn. Don't even have time to catch our breath.
Come on, let's go. The Florida warehouse is waiting. I don't even remember who my partner was anymore. I remember if I was a solo or a pair. I think if I'm right though, I only have one BP. Huh? Where's Temiuji?
Oh, he stayed back in the infirmary.
What?
Why?
Well, when we were all heading out, I noticed he wasn't doing anything. So I asked him if he was coming with us. And this is what I got.
I'm still worried about Quark and Alice. I think I'll stick around and make sure they're okay.
I see. That means that Phi's only opponent will be Dio.
1-on-1, huh?
Ugh.
That's cool. Nothing to worry about. I plan to choose Ally. You know why?
Because I've only got one BP.
Exactly. If you chose Ally and I betrayed you, your BP would drop below 0 and... well, we know what happens then.
Wow, Dio does have a heart.
I want to win, but I'm not that desperate. You see what I'm saying, right?
Tenmyoji and Dio are a pair. Tenmyoji only had one BP left. Since Dio said he's going to pick Ally, Phi can't really pick anything else. If she does, Tenmyoji will...
Oh, yeah. They were teamed up together.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Kay and
Okay.
I are going to be going one-on-one too, right? Since Quark's still sleeping.
That is correct.
How many BP do you guys have?
I've got 6.
As do I.
Damn. This will be a tough one then.
If one of them can get the other to ally, and then betray that person, the betrayer will have 9 points. Look, Kay, I know you don't really have any reason to trust me, but...
I know. You would like us both to vote ally, yes?
yeah.
I agree. If we were to both betray, then we would gain no points. We would lose nothing either, but that's hardly relevant. If both of us cooperate, then we will both gain 2 points, which is much more beneficial.
Right. Okay, good. You're really gonna do it, right?
Yes,
Promise?
promise.
I don't trust either of them.
1
They both
minute
stab me in the back.
remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
I hope they both hit Betray. And they get nothing.
Shit, this is bad. We need to move, now.
Indeed. Shall we?
DOK, Phi, and Clover all took off immediately, heading to different AB rooms. Counting from the left, Dio went to room 3, K went to room 4, Phi and Clover went to rooms 5 and 6 respectively. That left Luna and myself. What do you think about taking the one on the far left?
Sounds good.
With that settled, we headed into AB room number 1. Oh yeah, we have moon cards. Okay. Ambidex game starts now.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
It's probably a little late to say this, but you know Alice is still in the infirmary. So,
Hold on. The flow. Alice is our opponent. Wow, okay. Since Alice is going to default to that anyway, she's gonna default to Alex, she can't vote. I know. It's not really fair to betray somebody who isn't voting, is it? Then his face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the nunnery game didn't seem so scary.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do I really want to ally with Alice? Whatever, sure. We're gonna come back and betray that bitch, though. She's still on my shit list from last time.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
I hope I made Luna happy. Luna stepped out of the AB room. Alright, let's go have a look at the results.
Okay.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Ain't that many of us this time. Let's take a look. Betray, you idiots! You idiots! Oh, man. Wait, what? What? Wait. Alice hit betray? No way she recovered that fast. There is no way she did it. Oh no. Oh no.
Points have been assigned.
They all betrayed each other, these idiots. Oh my. Oh no. We're dead. Oh look, they could have won. We're dead. Yay. What? It wasn't possible. I blinked, rubbed my eyes, and looked again. Oh no. That's not possible. No, how could Alice's vote be betray? It was a question I would never know the answer to. Damn. There's a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. Couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic soaperill. Damn it. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumbled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Oh no! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Sigma!
No. Why?
Man. She had better at least say she saw her or something. My eyelids felt like they were made of lead, but I forced them to open. Everything was growing blurry, but I noticed that the door to the second AV room was open. No one had gone into that room. I'd watched them all, and yet there she stood, an apparition that couldn't possibly be real. Oh, I said, Alice. The world was gradually growing black, and my mouth refused to form words, but my head echoed with questions. How? Why? What was she doing there? Had she run in at the last moment after Luna and I entered our room? But even if she had, why choose betray? Then the darkness closed over my mind as well, and my questions were gone forever. Wow. Even at the last minute, this lady screws us. Even at the last minute. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm going back in time. I'm hitting betray. Yeah, I'm going back in time and I am hitting betray. I do not give a damn anymore. She's killed me twice already. Like 3 times technically. Oh man, she is a dead woman as soon as I see her, dude. And take that stupid golden thing she wears across her chest and beat her to death with it. Ooh.
It's probably a little late to say this, but you know Alice is still in the infirmary. So...
You're saying we should pick Ally, right? Since I was going to default to that anyway. Yeah, screw that. We're not doing that. We hit betray today. We should hit betray the first time.
9, 8,
We should hit betray the first time. Why am I even like this? Why don't I have hope for humanity anymore, dude?
3,
Ah.
2,
Ooh. Chill, Monty. Screw this lady. None of us get points this round.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Luna and I stepped out the AB room.
Why? What happened to it's not fair to betray someone who isn't voting? I thought...
There was nothing I could think of to say. Even I didn't really understand why I'd picked betray instead. Because we know the future now, Sigma! We know! I almost felt unconscious, like some other part of my mind was making the decision. Perhaps I'd been possessed by some sort of evil spirit that had moved my finger to the betray button against my will. Nah. There's future you knowing what to do. Right, well, we should go see the results.
Really? We already know what they are. It's just simple math.
The look in her eyes was more painful than any punch I'd ever taken. I turned away and almost ran toward the projector. Anything to get away from those eyes. Luna, I don't want to hear it. You're 3 points higher now. You're welcome.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Everybody betrayed each other. Everybody. Betray. She woke up just in time. Oh my goodness.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Oh.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What? It wasn't possible. I blinked, rubbed my eyes, and looked again. No. How can Alice's vote be betray? That's not possible. And there she was. Alice. She was standing inside the second room from the left. The room that should have been empty. Why? My mind was still reeling. Where had she come from? As I was trying to form a sentence, she began to move towards us. From around me, I heard a chorus of muted gasps. It seemed we were united in our surprise and confusion. Alice drew to a stop in front of me and glanced up at the display.
Thought you'd get an easy couple points, huh?
Oh.
Not so easy when you have to look your victim in the eye, is it?
Don't try to be the bigger person here.
Coward.
Don't try to be the bigger person here. Me a coward? You got some balls saying that to me after you picked betray the first time. Why are you even here?
You gave me the antivirus, didn't you? Tenmyoji told me. Thank you.
And this is how you pay me back?
I mean that from the bottom of my heart, honestly.
But you should still be under the effects of the anesthetic.
Yes, well, I still am. A bit. I have a throbbing headache, and I can barely stand. It's horrible.
Oh, man.
I'm more resistant to anesthetics than most people. A result of my training. I have a feeling Zero Senior knew that. They gave me way more than the standard dose of that gas when they kidnapped me. In any event, a few minutes ago I woke up in the infirmary. Tenmyoji explained what was going on, and I got here as fast as I could.
So you should have right after we gone into the AB rooms.
Yes. Right in the nick of time, too. About 10 seconds before the deadline, as I recall.
You did that just so you could betray us?
Right. What? Don't I get to do that? I mean, it turned out to be the right thing to do, didn't it? You two chose betray. If I'd stayed back there, I'd have lost 2 points.
So you're saying it was self-defense?
Luna, don't defend this girl.
Yes.
You're full of shit. Self-defense my ass. You chose betray because you wanted out. You had 6 BP. If I had picked ally, you would have had 9. That's what you were trying to do, right?
So what if I was?
Are you serious? You would have killed me. You did kill me. Look, I only have 1 BP. You were this close to murdering me. In another timeline, you did! Just admit it. You were planning to kill me so you could escape.
Don't be stupid. I knew you'd choose betray. There was...
Tell the truth!
That is the truth.
Liar!
Why am I the only one getting the 3rd degree here? Look at those results. 2 other people just tried to kill someone.
Fine, Dio. Get.
Yes. If Dio had chosen ally, Fi would have killed Tenmyoji. And if she'd chosen ally, Dio would have killed her.
Nah, that's their issue. We're talking about our issue here, lady. Also, what the hell, you two?
I don't want to be rude, but it looks like Clover and Kay tried to trick one another. Not that it seems to have worked.
Oh,
If
yeah.
either one had chosen ally, the other one would have 9 BP right now.
How do you two knuckleheads feel about each other now, huh? But you feel real good about yourself. Idiots. I tend to look at the results again. Before I'd only been looking at my own. I hadn't realized that there was only one word all across the roster. Betray. Whatever trust we managed to build had fallen apart. Everyone was suspicious of everyone else. Had it been the bombs? Or had it been something else? Whatever the reason, if it kept up, we'd never manage to escape. We'd be trapped in a cycle of 0-point rounds for the rest of our lives. Something had to be done. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. Alright guys, pay attention. You've probably already all figured this out, but we can't keep going like this. If we don't start being a little more trusting, we're never gonna get out of here. We need to work together. I might as well have been talking to a wall.
My apologies, Sigma, but I need to think on something for a bit. I would appreciate being left alone.
Hey.
I'll be leaving too. Things are getting a little too intense here for my delicate constitution. Sorry.
Dio.
Well, in that case...
At 2-5?
Yeah, sorry.
Without another word, she turned and left the warehouse. Dio and Kay quickly followed suit.
See? There's your answer. In the end, everyone's just thinking about themselves. So I would appreciate it if you could not treat me like I'm the only villain here.
Right now, you are my biggest villain.
Come on, Clover. Let's go.
Hold on! I'm coming! Are you feeling okay? I was really worried, you know?
I watched them walk away, Clover practically jumping with delight to have Alice back. Before long, they reached the yellow door and disappeared beyond it. Oh, man.
Everyone's gone.
You aren't gonna leave too?
No,
Are you sure? It shows betray.
I know. But I still believe in you, Sigma.
Oh.
I think your hand must have just slipped or something.
Oh, Luna, no.
Right?
My chest hurt. But when I blinked, I felt something hot and wet prick the corners of my eyes. Luna, I bit my lip. Before I could think of anything to say, the metallic rumble of the doors closing echoed through the warehouse.
The Ambidex gates have closed.
Ay.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times we want, huh?
Yes, as long as we have the star keys. That means we can keep playing the AB game over and over, too. Sigma? Could you show me your bracelet?
Hey, fish. How you doing, buddy? Oh, why, Luna?
Do you remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates closed, your
I'm glad, buddy.
all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, I remember. Let's see here. I'm a cyan pear. What about you?
I'm a magenta pear.
I wonder what the others are.
We could be anything, I suppose. We won't know until we have a look.
Discord has been telling you anything for some reason? It's fine. We got about 80 minutes until the next set of chromatic doors open. So what should we do now?
Everyone else has gone off on their own.
Yeah. Physically and emotionally. I really don't like how this is going. It won't matter how many times we repeat the AB game if nobody trusts anybody else. We'll never be able to get out of here.
Maybe it would help if we all had a common goal. Something to unite our hearts and minds.
Yeah, but we've already got something like that. We all want to get out of here. That seems like a pretty clear goal to me, but everyone chose betray. Including me. Alright, well, the past timeline kind of screwed us over, that's why.
Well, what if we have an enemy?
An enemy?
Yes. A common foe. Like the person who set the bombs, for instance.
After coming back from the lab, I told her about the bomb while she gave Alice and Cork the Accelavir. Yeah, that might work. If we could figure out which one of us planted those bombs, then everyone else would work together against them.
Right.
But how would I figure out who is it?
Well, do you have any clues?
Clues, huh? Nope. Oh! That's right! The memory card! Pulled it out of my pocket and held it out toward her.
What's this?
I told you, a memory card. It was under the bomb when we found in the lab. It was under the bomb we found in the lab. I think whoever set the bomb dropped it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what's on it. We couldn't find any kind of memory card reader.
Oh, I guess we can't really use it then.
The infirmary, genius!
Oh, wait a second. You know what? I think I might have seen something.
Eh?
Yes, I remember. The infirmary.
Okay, there we go. I don't think we went to the infirmary in this timeline.
I saw it when I was searching the infirmary with Theo and Quark. There was a memory card just like that one.
Then...
Yes. I think we can see what's on it. The computer there should be able to read it.
Okay. We're heading there now. Luna and I exploded into the infirmary, nearly running into Alice, Clover, and Temiuji. Quark was there as well, of course, but he was just as we'd left him, asleep on the bed.
What are you doing here?
I opened my mouth to retort, then thought better of it. If I really wanted people to start trusting each other, well, real challenge starts at home. Real change, not challenge, there. As quick as I could, I explained the second bomb in the memory card and how we'd come to the infirmary in hopes that we could discover the contents of the latter.
Okay.
Then stick it in already.
Context, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Right. Just as Luna had said, there was a small slot on the screen, exactly the right size to fit a memory card. Within moments, the screen was filled with what appeared to be random letters. Oh, hello. Is this a crossword?
6 rows, 22 letters each.
It looks like the odd rows use one set of letters, and the even rows use another set.
Yeah, they use U's and O's and Q's and Y's. And then... Okay, I see.
In other words, the first two rows just repeat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this some kind of code or something?
It doesn't look random to me. I think there might be a pattern. I just don't know what it is.
Was there anything else on there? No, it doesn't look like it.
So all we get is this gibberish. Hey Alice, you haven't said anything for a while. What's up?
Does any of this look familiar to you, Clover?
What do you mean?
Have you seen something like this before? Maybe during your training?
Training?
This is...
So you do recognize it.
All right, knock it off, you two. How about you share it with the rest of the class?
Alice sighed and stretched her neck from side to side.
I believe this is an encoded message from a terrorist organization.
What?
They call themselves the Myrmidons.
Myrmidons. For some reason, I felt like I'd heard that name before.
What are the
Yo.
Myrmidons?
Put simply, they're a bunch of thugs who are trying to destroy or dismantle most of human civilization.
So this thing we're looking at, you think it's theirs?
Well, they have a number of different codes, but I do think this is one of them.
Then the bomb? It was set by one of the Myrmidons, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, I can't say for sure, of course, but it seems likely.
Ah, damn, I've got a ton of questions for you. But let me start with this one. What the heck does that thing say?
I don't know.
What?
How am I supposed to decode it? I don't have the key. Without a key, it would take literally hundreds of years to decode.
She needs a cipher?
What about you, Clover?
Well, if Alice doesn't know how, I sure don't.
See.
Great. Not much we can do then, huh? We can come back to that code stuff later. I've got another question. Alice? Clover? Who the hell are you? Why do you know about this code?
That's...
You told me your job was to eliminate enemies of the state or something like that. Just what the hell kind of a job is that? I think it's time you told us what you do.
Sorry, but I can't.
Really? Why not?
Because you might be one of them. You might be the person who set the bomb.
Fuck that. That's idiotic. Seriously, Sigma's pretty freaking dumb. Of course I'm not.
Really? And where's your proof? For all I know, you're my enemy. I can't tell you anything.
I'm not your enemy. I'm your ally. I'm your friend. I just want all of us to get out of here. Just please tell us. Please. We need to find out who did this so we can all escape. We have too little information. We need your help. Fine. If you won't tell us about yourself, then just tell us about the Myrmidons. What else do you know about them?
I'm sorry.
Before I could blink, she leapt up and ran out of the room. Really? Running again? Hey, wait! Alice! I took off after her. Oh, we're actually going for her?
How long are you going to keep following me?
Until you tell me what you know?
Then why don't you just ask Clover?
Clover?
You already know she works with me.
Well, yeah.
Then why don't you...
I wanted to hear it from you.
Why?
That's a good question. Remember the crew quarters for this garden? We got paired up for 2 separate rounds. That means I'll spend more time with you than anybody else here. Maybe that's it. I guess I'm just curious about you.
What are you talking about?
Wait. What? She spun around to hide it, but I caught a blush of red on her cheeks. We walked down the path to where it ended next to the pond. Wait, Sigma. No way. No way you're actually trying this shit right now, dude. I stayed silent. Alice sat down on the bench. We gazed at the smooth surface of the pond for several long minutes before she began to speak.
You don't hate me?
What? Why?
I tried to kill you.
I mean, I'm kind of mad about it, yeah? You been in the AV game?
Yes. I was so scared. Who wouldn't be? Kidnapped and locked up, forced to play some sort of bizarre game. And then we found that bomb. I know I probably sounded calm, but as soon as we found that thing, all I wanted to do was run away from it as fast as I could. Things just went downhill from there.
What do you mean?
I remember hearing that Quark had collapsed and running to the infirmary with everyone else. When I got there, I realized I couldn't understand what anyone was saying.
Ooh.
And everything looked... I don't know how to describe it. It was like watching a video on fast forward, only it was real. Then I started to feel like... It's hard to explain. I guess you could say I didn't feel like I was myself, and it only got worse.
That was probably the Radical 6.
Yes, I think so. I don't remember much after that. But when I woke up in the infirmary, suddenly all that fear was back. So all I could think about was getting out of this place as fast as I could. It never even crossed my mind that it could kill you. God help me, even if it had, I don't think I would have cared.
Yeah, I could tell from the last couple of timelines.
See? I'm horrible.
Yeah, you are.
You hate me, don't you?
I do, but Sigma will definitely forgive you. I won't.
Just do it.
What? Do what?
Kill me! Get it over with!
What the hell, Alice? I'm not gonna kill you. I mean, it's not like I got any weapons for you anyways. I don't even hate you.
You're lying. I could have killed you. I would have killed you.
Come on, calm down. No one's killing anyone. A single tear rolled down Alice's cheek. Then another, and another, leaving shining lines across her face. When I reached out, I saw her tense just slightly. Slowly, I brushed my thumb across her cheek and off, taking her tears with it.
Why are you doing this? You know, you kind of remind me of my father.
That's who you're after, right? The people who killed your dad?
Yes.
Do they have anything to do with the Myrmidons?
Will you promise not to tell Clover that I cried?
Come on!
Keep your mouth shut. I'll tell you what you want to know. About myself. And about the Myrmidons. Deal?
Alright. Sure. My lips are sealed.
Really?
With crying. I don't remember any crying.
Good. Alright then.
Alice took a deep breath and began. Oh, hold on, but before she starts, I can't believe my dude low-key rizzed her up. Like, wow. Wow. My father is Egyptian, but my mother is French. They met while my mother was in Egypt on vacation and married shortly thereafter. When I was 3, we all moved to the US. My father was a scientist and his field was cloning. He was recruited by an American lab, which is why we moved. Both of my parents had used English around me from the time I was born, so I didn't have any problems adapting to life in the United States. By my 9th birthday, we'd been there for 6 years, and that was when it happened. In the middle of the day, my mother showed up at school. Her eyes were red and puffy, but she didn't say anything to me on the drive home. When we arrived, there were several policemen there to meet us. My father had always been a very punctual man, and when dinner time came, and with no sign of him, even I began to realize something terrible had happened. It wasn't until several years later that I finally learned the truth. My father's lab had been attacked by terrorists and had been kidnapped. Yikes. For the rest of my childhood, my mother raised me by herself. I didn't realize it then, but it must have been incredibly difficult for her as a single mother alone in a country where any relatives were a transatlantic flight away. She did her best not to let me see it, but every so often when she thought she was alone, the mask would fall away, and in every line of her face, I could see exhaustion and loneliness. As much as I missed my father, it was those moments that made me wish more than anything it had never been taken. Fortunately, I was an excellent student and did especially well in math. I earned a full ride scholarship straight out of high school and spent the next several years studying. After graduation, I took a job with the Department of Defense, hoping that they might have the resources to help me look for my father. I was immediately assigned to the Special Office of Internal Security, Their purpose is to investigate and sometimes deal with terrorist organizations and other serious threats to the state. I could tell my mother wasn't happy about my decision, but she chose to remain silent about it. Eventually, I learned that the terrorist organization that had taken my father was none other than the Myrmidons, although at the time, that name didn't mean anything to me. They were suspected of human cloning. Specifically, it was thought that they had been using cloning techniques to copy their most useful members and expand their ranks. The Myrmidons apparently believed that they could use cloning to create a new race of humans. Now at last, I knew the reason for my father's abduction. The commander of the Myrmidons is a man named Left. We know his name and his gender, but not his appearance or his age. The Myrmidons are closely associated with a cult known as Free the Soul. We believe that Free the Soul provides their funding. But trying to pin any kind of misdeeds on the cult's leader, a man named Brother, is like trying to nail Jello to a wall. Brother is supposed to be fairly advanced in years, and rumors say he's so old he can't even get out of bed. Unfortunately, his mind seems to be as sharp as ever. This makes sense. At that point, I hit a wall. I knew the Myrmidons had been behind my father's kidnapping, but that was all I could learn about them. Then one day, I got a tip that some of them were hiding in a building in the Nevada desert. I headed out immediately. On the way there, my car had some engine trouble and stalled out. I was trying to decide what to do when an SUV appeared out of nowhere. I'll give you one guess who was behind the steering wheel. Clover. That was the first time we met. There were 4 other people in the car with her. When I asked them what they were doing, I got what was just about the last answer I'd expected. They told me they had been locked up inside of the very building I'd been on my way to investigate, and that they were currently in pursuit of the people who had kidnapped them in the first place. My priorities shifted very quickly. After a short discussion, I convinced them to allow me to come along. My hope was to find the people they were chasing who I was certain were Myrmidons. In the end, however, we were unable to track them down. In fact, I still don't know where they might have gone. Eventually, I took Clover and her companions to SOIS headquarters. We decided that involving the police would only complicate things. After some questioning, it was determined that the people who had instigated this particular event were not connected to the Myrmidons. We did, however, discover that the mysterious disappearance and subsequent reappearance of several children 9 years prior was connected to Free the Soul. Really? There was also a 6-person SUV, although they weren't riding in it per se. A middle-aged man who I'll just call H for now had been bound and placed in the trunk. Screw you, Ace. According to the other 4, he had been behind the disappearance of the children 9 years earlier. We also learned that his pharmaceutical company, a major player on the world stage, was effectively controlled by Free the Soul. More specifically, I suppose H was a member of Free the Soul and very committed to their cause. So why had he kidnapped all those children? Apparently it had been part of an experiment designed to test the ability of certain people to access what's called a morphogenetic field. I don't imagine you've ever heard of it before, so I'll try and give you a quick rundown. Simply put, these people can access a sort of field that allows their consciousness to resonate with the consciousness of certain other people. To be honest, it might be simpler to just call it telepathy. That's why I had heard of this particular ability before, and had actually used it in a number of investigations, so I wasn't surprised to learn of its existence. I was shocked, however, to learn that these experiments had been carried out by a member of Free the Soul. If that was the case, then Brother must have known about it. The thought of him discovering a way to control and harness that power was terrifying. It wasn't too long after the incident in Nevada that another tip about the Myrmidons crossed my desk. This time it claimed that the Myrmidons intended to launch a large-scale biological terrorist attack. My bosses decided that we needed more agents to deal with a threat of that magnitude, and Clover was recruited. Because she'd been a test subject in H's experiments, We knew she had the ability to access the morphogenic field, and we wanted to put that ability to use. After several months of training, she was sent on her first mission. She would be tasked with the infiltration and investigation of a Myrmidon cloning lab. I was assigned to be her commanding officer. I hoped that our investigation might also give me a lead on my father's whereabouts. At last, I had a chance to find out what had happened to him. I wouldn't let that chance pass me by. Perhaps that was what kept me from noticing the truth. The whole operation was a trap. The lab was fake and Clover was captured almost immediately. I got there as fast as I could, but when I arrived, the building was only an empty shell. All the conspirators who had pretended to be researchers and the like had already fled. I searched frantically for Clover until at last, in a basement room, I found her. She had been tied to a chair, but on the floor next to her was another body. It was my father. Oh, no. No. He looked as if he'd just been dumped there, and when I got to him, his body was already cold. He was covered in dark, ugly bruises. It wasn't until later that I learned he had died from ruptured organs and internal bleeding. They had beaten him to death. As soon as Clover had been captured, a Myrmidon in a mask had come to visit her. He said that unless she wanted to end up like my father, she would leave them alone and tell our masters at the SOIS to do likewise. In retrospect, they must have known who I was and who my father was. That was why they killed him. Perhaps they thought they were sending a message to me. But that once he was gone, I'd lose my reason for chasing them. They were very, very wrong. I took Clover with me and left. I tried to console myself with the fact that I had at least been able to save her. Sometime later, I received a call from the coroner. He told me there was something I needed to see. There in the morgue was my father, cold and pale on a steel table. I could barely stand to look at him, but the coroner insisted. On his arm were 2 rows of numbers comprised of 8s and 9s. It took me a moment to recognize my father's handwriting. He had carved them into his own skin. On his chest was another message, but they were letters this time, not numbers. Not many, just enough to make a short sentence. I love you, Alice. Aw, man. I broke down crying right there in the morgue. They were the first tears I'd shed since the operation had started, and there was no stopping them. There would be no forgiveness. Not for the monsters who put my father through this. They destroyed my family. I would make them pay even if I had to die to do it. That night, I made a promise to myself. I would avenge my father. It didn't take long to figure out that the numbers he'd written were latitude and longitude. They pointed to a chemical factory that had been disguised as an abandoned building. Further investigation revealed that it was the mother lode we'd been looking for, the headquarters of the Myrmidons. I think my father must have known how things would turn out. Knowing he was going to die, he'd written the directions to our enemy's fortress on his own body. He'd sacrificed too much for me to waste this opportunity with recklessness. This time our operation would succeed. This time I wouldn't let my excitement put Clover or any of my other agents in danger. So we took our time, we gathered information, we did our research, we planned. Finally, we were ready. December 25th, 2028 was going to be the day we finally set foot inside the Myrmidon stronghold. But then on the 22nd, only 3 days before the operation was scheduled to begin, a man in a gas mask appeared. Damn. So you inhaled that gas, passed out, and woke up here in the AV room.
Yes. Well, there it is. Everything that's happened with the Myrmidons and me. I left a few of the details out, of course, but you get the idea.
Yeah. Thanks. She gave me a sad sort of smile and stood up.
We should go back.
Not yet. Your story explained a lot, but there's still one big question.
Which is?
Who here is a Myrmidon? One of us planted the bombs. And based off the code we found, it's pretty clear that person is a Myrmidon. Right?
Yes.
And I agree that we need to figure out who they are.
What do you propose we do?
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about. Do you have any clues?
Clues? Well, if I could decrypt that code, it might tell us something, but...
How can we do that?
I told you. We need a key. Without that, it's pointless.
What's a key?
A key is a key. It allows you to sort of unlock a code. Myrmidons usually use this huge string of numbers as a key.
Wait. A long string of numbers? Could that be... Yeah. Yeah, I knew you'd remember. I have it right here. I have it right here. Seven, 8, 1, 5, 6, 1, 0, 9, 8, 8, 3. You could just...
What the hell?
He was convicted of a string of numbers. I was almost as surprised as she was. The numbers had just kind of appeared in my mind, and I was saying them before I knew what I was doing. Let me check something. Damn, we're actually making progress through this one. Okay. I'll commit to it, I guess. There's still one there that we need to go back to. Alice looked at me incredulously, and I stared back.
Where did... Wait. Can you say that again?
Yeah, jumble of numbers.
That's 198,449,351 to the third power.
What?
That number you just told me. Prime factor decomposition on that number gets you 198,449,351 to the third power.
Okay. You're talking about reducing an integer to a series of prime numbers that you multiply together to get it, right? Okay, whoa, Sigma, that is way too smart for you, buddy. Like, if you got 30, then you get 2 by 3 by 5, right?
Exactly. You probably learned that in junior high, right?
I actually didn't. So you're saying that that number is a prime. And if you multiply it by itself 3 times, you'd get that number.
Yes.
Don't tell me you just did all that in your head.
I did do all of that in my head.
Damn.
Simple mental arithmetic.
Simple. What? No, no way. That's impossible.
I told you. I'm better at math than most people.
That's not better at math.
Look at you. You just recited a huge string of numbers. That seems pretty astounding, too.
Whatever.
Where did you find that number anyway?
I didn't know what to say. What would I tell her? That it just came to me?
Can't tell me, huh? Fine. I'm pretty sure that's the key to the code, though. I know the Myrmidons use prime factors for their keys. And there aren't a lot of 25-digit numbers that turn out to be the third power of a prime number. I think there's a very good chance that number you memorized was specifically created by someone.
Could you explain that with small words? See, that's why Sigma dumb as hell.
Well, look at the prime factors of your number. 198,449,351 to the third power. I think that's our hint for cracking the code. You still don't get it?
No.
Try to remember the code we saw in the infirmary. What did it say on the monitor?
I think the first row was... Oh, God.
And the second row?
Yeah. I think. Then they just repeat.
Wow, you've got a pretty impressive memory.
Kind of.
We could really use someone like you back at the...
Well, keep going. How do we decode that?
You use 198,449,351 to point you to the right letters.
How do we do that?
Well, the first number is 1, so take the first letter. The next number is 9, so go 9 letters over from the first one. Then 8 from that one. Just keep going until you get something. Make sense?
Sure, I remember what she said in my head. The prime number Alice had given me was 198449351. So what would you get if we picked out letters like she explained? The first letter would be C from the top left. Then you move 9 to the right, which would give you O. Then 8 more to the right. Eventually we would get a word. And that word was... Okay, hold on, wait. I need that number real quick. Okay. The code sheet won't be displayed when you input your answer, so it would be wise to solve it now. Key is that. Remember the key is that. Closing the window will take you to the input screen. Okay. So... Wait. Whoops. It was... Ah, hell. I done go messed up now there, didn't I? Sheesh. I generally can't go back. Wow. What was it? Yeah, I knew it. Yep, I knew it. Completed. I did it. Completed, that's it. That's the answer.
Completed? Are you sure?
Yeah. That's exactly what you told me to do, and the word I got is completed. Well, actually, it's completed, completed, completed. The code and the letters repeat every 2 lines. It just repeats.
Well, I can't remember the code like you can, but if you're certain, I believe you.
I'm definitely certain.
All right, then. I wonder what completed is supposed to mean, though.
What? Aside from the obvious, you mean? I'm guessing here it means mission complete. So that's what that transmitter was for.
Huh? What are you talking about? What transmitter?
Oh. I barely even heard her. Suddenly my mind was full of memories that hadn't been there a moment ago. It was like a wave that washed away the sand, revealing a bed of precious gems underneath. Not all these memories even I know. But I do know that one. Dio.
Holy Father, Holy Brother, Holy Master, my sacred mission is at last complete. With these 2 hands, mankind is saved. I am your will-made flesh. In your name, I give thanks.
It's Dio. It's always been Dio. Damn it, why hadn't I realized it before? I could remember a series of numbers, but not this? At least I remembered it now. Dio was a member of the Myrmidons. And not just any member, he was their leader. I mean, he had to be the one who planted the bombs.
Hey, are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Then answer my question. What the hell was that? What's this about a transmitter?
I didn't trust myself to try and explain it to her. More than likely, she'd just think I was insane. Even I could barely make sense of the sudden influx of new information.
Wait. Don't tell me you're one of the Myrmidons.
If I was, do you really think I'd reveal myself like this?
Point.
I don't know where Clover appeared. Well, now what?
Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Really?
We're all down in the floor B warehouse. Well, all of us but Luna and Clark.
Why?
Oh, okay. We still got 45 minutes until the white doors open.
I know that.
Oh, okay. Hey, wait a minute. I thought UK and Quark didn't know about the white doors.
Tenmyoji told us about them. He said he'd show us where they were, so we all followed him down to the floor B warehouse.
I'm assuming you left Quark with Luna?
Yeah. Anyway, when we showed up, Vi and Kay were already there.
So?
Well, all of a sudden, Vi, Tenmyoji, and Dio all started yelling at each other.
What?
Why? Did something happen?
According to Clover, the last AB game had been the cause of their fight. Even though Tenmyoji only had one BP, Fi had chosen Betray. They started the fight, and since Dio had pressed Betray on behalf of his team, eventually he got dragged in too.
That seems odd. Fi only had one BP too. Your choice seems like a perfectly valid defensive move.
Ugh. Just come with me. Kay's trying to calm them down, but there's only one of him.
Okay, okay. Come on, Alice, let's go.
Coming.
Great. Last thing I need is for these people to kill each other. Just as I'm trying to rally the team, too. Warehouse B. Oh, I can't wait to get the popcorn and watch this screaming match. All four of them were still there when we arrived. They seemed to have calmed down a bit, but the tension in the air was almost visible. I felt like I stepped into a room full of flammable gas. Even the smallest spark could turn the whole place into a raging inferno. Even Kay, usually so calm and collected, was standing ramrod straight with his hand balled into a fist at his side. I looked at Alice, pursed my lips, and then headed over to the angry knot of people occupying most of the room. Now here we go. Clover told me what's going on. This whole thing is stupid. You need to knock it off.
Stupid? What about this is stupid? We're talking about my life, you self-righteous dick.
I know, but yelling at each other isn't going to solve your problem. The best thing for us to do right now is to trust each other and get through this. When you agree?
Hard to trust someone who tried to kill me.
Same to you. Told you letting Dio vote was a stupid idea. What did you think he was gonna do? You might as well have pressed the button yourself.
I couldn't just leave Quark alone.
That's no excuse.
Seriously, you could just leave him alone for a little bit.
And where do you get off telling me I shouldn't have picked Betray? Did you even think that through? What, I was supposed to pick Ally? If I'd done that, I'd be dead right now.
I could say the same thing to you. Damn good thing Dio didn't choose Ally.
Please, that's enough from both of you. Sigma's right. This isn't the time to be bickering with each other.
Oh, you don't get to talk. You tried to betray Clover and escape on your own.
Oh man.
But I think that's better than merely killing someone.
Well, I only did it so that she wouldn't kill Tenmyoji.
Ah! God damn it! Enough already! I roared with fury and my voice echoed and rebounded off the walls of the warehouse. Everyone fell silent. I didn't know how long that silence would last, so I decided to put it all on the table. There was only one way I was going to be able to take control of the situation. Guys, listen to me. We really don't have time for this. I was met with a number of glares, but I soldiered on. See, the thing is, I figured out who planted the bombs. Oh, that definitely got their attention now.
What? Is this what you were talking about earlier?
Sort of, yeah. I know which one of you it is.
Well, spit it out then.
Please, explain what's going on here.
I don't think I need to. They're going to admit their guilt in just a few minutes.
What?
You're all going to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Or I guess I should say Dio's mouth. Oh yeah, we got
What are
him.
you on? You think I set those bombs?
Yes, I do.
Hey, if you're gonna accuse me, you better have some pretty damn good evidence, pal.
I'm not accusing you. I'm just stating a fact.
Oh yeah? Where the hell'd you get that fact?
Fun as it was, I knew taunting alone wouldn't be enough to make Dio confess. He just played dumb. He was good at it, and I'd get nothing. That meant I was going to have to trick him. Well, you see, I'm actually from Free the Soul.
Free the Soul? What's that? Some kind of hippie shoe company?
Don't play dumb, Dio. Or should I call you Left? Brother ordered me to come here to keep an eye on you. It was quick, but for just a moment I saw his eyes twitch. I leapt on that moment of weakness like a hungry dog on a steak. Fine. Skepticism is understandable, admirable even. But perhaps this will convince you. I pressed forward, pulling out every fact I could remember. I told Dio about brother's background and how his younger brother Left had been murdered. I mentioned casually that the Myrmidons were also clones of a single person. So? Still not convinced? How about this? 7815361, you know the jokes. Do a little prime factor decomposition on that and you'll get 198449351 to the third power. If I'm not who I say I am, how on earth could I possibly know that?
What? No, that's not possible.
Yeah. Finally. So, let's start over, shall we? I was sitting here to watch your every move. It seems our wise and noble brother doesn't trust you. He suspects betrayal.
No! You're lying!
Am I? Am I really? I assure you I'm not. But if you don't believe me, why don't you go outside and call him yourself with your transmitter?
No. No! You have to be lying!
Nah.
Brother trusts me! That's why he chose me for this mission! Why would he make me the leader of the Myrmidons if he...
Huh? Sorry, what was that?
Said, why would he have made me the leader of the Myrmidons if...
I grinned.
Wait. What the hell? Are you fucking kidding me?
Sorry, Dio. I've never even seen brother.
What the hell was all that? How did you know all those things?
Don't know. Maybe I was divinely inspired.
Don't give me that shit!
What's going on?
What are these Myrmidons?
Dio and I stared at one another, while Clover and Temuji quickly explained to Phi and Kay about the memory card and the number 2 bomb, and about the code we'd found that was from a terrorist organization called the Myrmidons.
So you mean to say someone from the Myrmidons planted the bombs?
Yup.
Dio pretty much just admitted to doing it?
Yep. Yeah.
Bastards. I'll never forgive you.
I heard a low, furious muttering behind me and turned to see Alice, her lips pulled back into a snarl.
I am going
To kill you!
Oh shit. Her voice rose to a scream as she charged toward Dio. He ducked out of the way smoothly and pulled something from his pocket.
Whoa there. I like my women a little feisty. But you're taking it a little too far, sweetheart.
Shit.
Tone it down.
What?
You see this? You know what it is, don't you?
Oh my god. Is
Uh,
that the detonator?
seems so.
Exactly. Then I assume you know what happens if I press this button?
Yes. I think I do. I'm guessing it'll set off both of the bombs.
Well, I wouldn't say both.
You mean there's still a number 1 bomb we haven't found?
Correct.
Damn, 3 of
And
them.
there's one more, too.
4 of them?
No. There are 4 bombs?
This is good info to know.
Exactly. I planted 4 bombs. They're the ones numbered 1, 2, and 3, but there's also one more. Bomb number 0.
A 0 bomb.
Add all that up, and you're looking at about 4 tons of explosive power. Those go off, and it's all over.
Damn it.
That's enough oomph to turn this whole place into a smoking crater.
Aren't you forgetting something?
That'd kill you too.
So, I'm ready for that. I've got spares.
Spares? Is that what Sigma was talking about?
Yeah, clones.
I heard Alice whisper something to Clover.
Let's go, Clover. Show him all that training wasn't for nothing.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Right.
Before I had a chance to ask them what was going on, they moved.
Die, you bastard!
Yeesh.
Yeah!
She roared and leapt toward Dio, Clover following just behind. Alice threw a punch at Dio's face, and as he dodged, Clover spun out from behind her. Dio grunted and turned to focus on Alice, but Clover darted in and snatched a detonator from his hand. Yes!
Clover, get him! Right! Sigma, catch!
Huh? Before I could respond, Clover had thrown the detonator at me. I scrambled to grab it out of the air and held it to my chest. Is she crazy? She just chucked that shit.
Stop! Let me go! Still let go of me, you asshole!
Ah, hell nah, bro. Yelling didn't do him any good, and Dio found himself subdued by the skillful teamwork of Alice and Clover. Strangely though, once they had a hold of him, he stopped struggling. I was reminded of a gazelle with its neck in the mouth of a lion. Had he surrendered? Or did he have some trick up his sleeve? Didn't feel right. I didn't have to wait long for my misgivings to prove true. The detonator in my hand suddenly began to flash. What?
Ha! Serves you right.
What are you laughing at?
You, her, all of you. God, you're stupid.
What? Why?
See that detonator you threw to Sigma? You activated it. If it gets more than a meter away from me, it sets itself off.
Oh shit.
We figured someone might try to take it away, so we put in a little safeguard. Since you two were kind enough to take it away from me, the bombs have gone from remote control to countdown timer. Go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Won't make any difference now. The bombs are gonna go off no matter what.
How long do we have?
About 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Oh no.
My condolences.
Well, what can we do to stop them?
I told you that already. First, we need the device that allows us to input information. Then we plug it into each bomb and enter the codes.
Hey Alice, who the hell are you? How do you know all this?
None of your damn business. Just tell me where the input device is.
Well, that's none of your damn business.
Great. Ooh! Ooh!
Fuck!
Ooh!
Stop! You're gonna break it!
Of course. That's the plan.
Please, stop!
Just tell me what I want to know.
Eesh!
Ah! Okay, I'll tell you. It's in my coat, the right-hand pocket.
Clover, check it out. Right.
Sheesh. She nodded and started digging through his pockets. After a few minutes,
It's no use. There's nothing here.
Did you lie to me?
No, I swear, keep looking.
Oh, wait. There is something in here.
a way to go, Clover. He almost cost him his arm. Clover pulled her hand from his pocket and held it out. Oh, what the hell? Is that a pill? Like for medicine?
Hey, what is this?
Huh? I can't see it. Bring it over here.
Clover frowned and moved closer to Dio, holding the pill out toward him. Suddenly he moved, his right hand sticking out to grab the pill from Clover's hand. Before anyone could react, he shoved it into his mouth. I heard a tiny crack as he bit down on it. Almost immediately, he grimaced in pain. Cyanide.
Shit!
What? What was that?
Poison, I guess.
What? Damn! How could I be so stupid?
His eyes rolled up into his head, and flecks of spittle began to trickle out from the corners of his mouth. I grabbed him by the hair and shook. What the hell are you doing? Where's the input device?
Lost it. In my couch. Back home.
Don't screw with me. Oh.
Fine. Don't tell us. How about you give us the deactivation codes instead?
Deactivation. You guys are persistent. Fine. Not gonna do you much good anyway. I'll tell you. But you only get one. This is the deactivation code for Bomb 3.
Bomb 3.
Ready? LXQ LHC NMR.
What about the other 3? Tell us the other 3! He didn't even seem to hear me.
My body will be a part of the foundation of a bright future.
His voice was weak and more foam was dribbling out of his mouth.
Such a beautiful world. May brother live in everlasting glory.
Well, damn. Those were the last words Dio spoke. He died with a strange, happy smile. Damn.
He only gave us the password for one of the bombs. This is bad. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
How much time have we got?
25 minutes.
Are you sure?
Yes. When he told us the time, I checked my bracelet. It said exactly 30 minutes.
You mean the bombs are gonna go off the same time the next set of doors opens?
Yes. The time on your bracelet is the time we have left.
Great. Ooh, so 25 minutes.
This isn't good. I was hoping that we might be able to escape through the white doors, but
It takes 5 minutes for the primary door to open and close. So,
yes, I know. There's no way we can get through them before the explosion happens.
Well, there's no point just standing around. We should start looking. We need 3 things. The password input device.
And the remaining 2 bombs, right?
Right.
we also need passwords for all the bombs other than number 3.
Exactly.
Maybe Dio has a note or something.
Hold on. Let me check.
She knelt down and quickly checked his pockets and sleeves and sat back on her heels, frustrated.
Damn. He's clean.
She looked pale.
Then we'll just have to hope we find it somewhere. Tenmyoji, can you go tell Luna what's happened?
Right. I'm on it.
Good. The rest of you, let's move out. We can do this. Let's go.
Oh, man. We all took off at a run, heading to different parts of the building. But all of our searching turned up nothing. And as we searched, the clock kept ticking. 15 minutes. 10 minutes. 5 minutes. 1 minute. Then at last the chromatic doors opened.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Our time had run out. We watched the white doors open, Were they doors to heaven? Or to hell? The thought barely had time to flutter through my mind before everything went white. We didn't have time to say goodbye. 1,000 emotions flooded my brain in those last moments. Why? How? How have we ended up this way? Then the blistering wave of heat, like the surface of the sun itself, wiped out any lingering thoughts. My consciousness slipped away into a bottomless pool of darkness. Neither heaven nor hell, only the void. Damn. Not the ending I was hoping for. But, oh well. We still got plenty more to do, though. Oh, I guess let's skip the credits. Got the Alice end now. Revenge is best served cold. So Alice's ending and Virtue's last reward. Okay. Now, we go back. But, instead of heading Ally, we should hit Betray. The thing is, though, we have a couple of endings that are open to us. I'm not sure what to choose right now. But more than likely, there's two of these that definitely are the one in the very middle, the one with the question mark, and the leftmost one that expands down to 2 more forks. Those I'm going to save for last. We might as well continue on. We're going to go back in time. AB game round 1. Oh, wait. Let me check something. Yeah, because here we chose Ally. Here we will choose Betray. Alrighty. Same timeline, just different
Hey, it's almost
choices.
time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll do it.
You're gonna choose Betray, right?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Alright, take it away.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I stood in front of the selection screen and took a breath. This was it. I read my options one last time. Only one possible choice. And of course, that choice being Trey. So let's do it.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
As fine, I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
Well, you chose what I wanted you to choose. I guess I should say thanks. So, thanks.
Aw, come on. You don't need to do that. I just made the obvious choice.
Obvious?
Well, I'm sure Alice chose Betray. That meant we pretty much have to choose Betray, right?
How do you know what she's going to choose?
Oh, I know exactly what she's gonna choose! Excuse me. I guess you could say I just know.
Are you making fun of me?
Maybe.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, Zero's still here.
Siggy! But no! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah, I'm going.
We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Alrighty. Yeah, I know we made the right choice this time. Believe.
Good, good. Looks like you're all here. Finally, let's get ready to rock! Amberdex game! Round 1! The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Here we go. Trey ally. Ally. Trey. Ally? What? She hit ally? Oh, whoops. That complicates the storyline, but also makes it repetitive.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Hey, Alice. What the hell is this?
What?
You chose betray last time. Sigma. You know. So I chose betray too. No. Why?
Wait a minute. Last time? What on earth are you talking about?
Can you tell me one thing?
What?
When exactly did you press the button?
5 minutes before the deadline. There's that announcement, right? I pressed it right after that. Why?
What? No, that can't. What was going on? When Fine I chose ally, Alice picked betray.
I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
But this time I chose betray and her vote changed to ally. Why? What was different? Had history somehow changed because of my choice? Now that was insane. If Alice had somehow known that I had chosen betray and chosen ally in response, at least that would have followed the principle of cause and effect. But what had just happened was something entirely different. There was no way Alice could have known what we would choose when she made her decision. Besides, if she had known we intended to betray her, there's no way she would have chosen ally. In other words, she must have made her decision without any knowledge of ours. Let's say we're talking about a game of rock, paper, scissors. I throw out a rock. Right after that, Alice throws down paper. Obviously, I lose. So I go back in time and decide to whip out the scissors this time. This time, Alice chooses rock. I lose again. But that's fine, because it still makes sense. My actions in the past cause Alice's actions in the future easy. What had just happened in the AB game wasn't like that. Let's go back to that innocent game of rock, paper, scissors. This time, Alice is the one who threw out her hand first. But in this situation, there's no way for me to know what it was. So I decided to go with rock. Now Alice's choice is revealed. Turns out she went with paper. Damn it. I lose and I'm pissed off. So once again, I go back in time to try and change history and erase my loss. What will I choose this time? That's not even a question. Scissors, obviously. After all, last time Alice went with paper. Here's the important part. When I make this choice, Alice has already made her choice. Sure, my victory, I'd throw out a pair of scissors. But she threw out rock. What the hell? My rage would be white hot. How could this have happened? Why? Alice's hand had been paper before. How did it change to rock? Obviously, there's no cause and effect here. Since Alice's choice was in the past and mine was in the future, how could that even happen? How could the future influence the past? But it wasn't theoretical now. This had actually happened. What the hell is going on? No, wait. 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 Why the fuck was I talking so casually about going back in time? That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. Right, of course. Time travel is impossible. There is absolutely, positively no way to travel through time. But if that was true,
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot. Hey, did you have a stroke or something?
oh, sorry.
Besides, why do I have to answer your questions? I should be the one yelling at you. Because of you two, I've only got one BP left.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right. What in God's name is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. Really, I seriously feel terrible about this.
Forget it. I'm never going to trust you or Phi again. You'll pay for this.
Alice stormed off. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and it stabbed me right through the heart. Not me though, fuck that bitch. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar issue.
I really don't know what I can say. We had no idea you would choose ally.
No way I'd choose betray. Not with Clover on the other side.
What? What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
What? No, that's not... No.
What is it then?
Well,
You'd have to be crazy to pick ally. The only way it'd make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
so you're saying you don't trust me then?
Duh! Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
Damn.
I see. Say no more. Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's gotta be mine.
Huh?
Huh?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
Dio, Quark, and Luna, on the other hand, seem to have resolved things amicably by all choosing ally. No doubt we were all wishing we'd done the same. But why did Dio sound so awkward? What had happened in the AB room? Only Dio and Quark knew for sure.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think?
Well, you said if there's a round...
Alright, we're gonna skip all this
That's
now.
impossible.
Oh, you're right.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting hall.
There.
So,
Yeah. So, we're starting to understand that, what do you call it? We're starting to understand the future now. And the past, I guess.
So,
I don't know. It's anybody.
Sigma's starting to understand. He's starting to believe.
Wrong 100.
Hmm.
I don't know. Yeah? Nope, there aren't. It could be.
Alright.
Oh, that
I am trying to skip through all of this. I am working on it. Just like give me some time.
But
So,
ding ding ding. As long it doesn't matter.
Oh, wait, now hold on a minute. These things don't even come off. Oh boy, they do.
what's this?
Yeah, Zero Junior, Junior is whoever voiced that to Zero Junior, I love him.
It's easy.
They did such a great job.
You die.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses. You know what an electrocar technically.
Alright, trying to skip through it again. We all know this.
So their heart stops. If you try, I don't think I guess.
Next round.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to? Somebody might. There. If I had to guess. Or.
Yeah, hopefully we don't die.
I guess anyone. I'm pretty. Correct.
So, 5 and right.
I see. Alice and I, that means we'd have less than 0 if we...
What?
What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules.
Well,
Is there anything else you can... It's not fair to make people play...
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew, right? Right, Fido?
Yeah, I guess so.
If I did know. Took a moment to go everything over my head. Yeah. The AB game goes on until somebody gets 9 points. As soon as they go out the door, then yeah, that's it. The bracelet will kill you.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through...
But wait! The colors.
And after every AB game, our
So am I.
Me
Our
too.
bracelet
It
changes.
looks like.
What do you mean?
Well, I was a soul.
Wait, really? Mine still said...
It looks like, although I've gone...
I'm the op. Mine went from.
No, Are you two?
Yeah.
Quark?
I think...
Looks like.
Alright, just trying to skip through it all.
As a parent of no room. Now, with all, sadly,
And then this asshole telling us he's leaving.
I mean, I'll never see again. Did you really? As if I'd... I may be gone.
Maybe.
Have a nice...
Yeah, screw that bunny.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That sounds gross.
What happened? We've still got a while and...
Yeah, 40 minutes.
We should go and see if we can... Maybe there's a chance...
Then they try to look for exits.
There's no point in standing. We lose nothing by...
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. Yeah. Alright, now we go back to Sigma's like story. Yeah, he's just like, oh, I didn't piss off anybody, did I? I hope not. Yeah. I mean, technically you kind of are in the fight against a new religion now, though, Sigma. And, you know, a terrorist group. So, yeah. I don't think you witnessed an assassination. But apparently, you know, you sleeping with the mistress of some politician is, you know, your own fault. So, way to go, mate. It's just a one time. Okay, yeah. Alright, and then we go back in time and see what happens. Poor Sigma. Broken up with a week before. By email. Yikes, not even a text, dude. Yeah, his computer was busted, his professor was a Buddhist, and his girlfriend had dumped him. He skipped out on the party, and he was trying to finish his paper. But yeah. Nothing happened. Yeah, and then that's when he gets gassed. Yep. Oh well. Nice try, Siggy. And there it is. And he wakes up and boom. There's Phi. Poor dude. Why is this happening to me? Let's head to the lounge. See what's good.
Oh, hey, Sigma.
Can I get you a seat?
Some kind of waitress.
What do you want?
Just came here to check up on you guys. Damn. So mean. Lounge, a bar, a sofa, and 3 ladies. I feel like I'm in the VIP room.
Can I get you a drink?
You better not be
I
underage.
turned 21 just the other day.
I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two. Not a good idea, though.
Why not? Really?
Not a good time to be getting wasted. Really, she
It
says?
seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
Yeah. For me, it's just waking up. But it is what it is. Got a point.
Sigma?
Just kidding. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinking
He
is not the
hasn't
best
gone away
plan.
yet?
It's fine for a while, but I guess the
Are
bastard's
you
back.
alright?
Yeah, if I just leave it alone, I'll go away for a bit. And that's how I went before, anyway. Has it been happening to anyone else?
What? The headaches?
Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago. I feel fine now, though.
What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier. Not me. No headaches here. Well,
Well, what?
it's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird. Your head feels weird? No, my body feels weird. Like my whole body.
Feel kind of numb? Yeah, I got the same thing. Kind of like, when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms. You wake up and your arm feels kind of like it's not really yours anymore. For me, it feels like static. It's not just my arm, though. My whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I guess it's kind of like that, but
Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
Really?
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Yeah. Exactly.
maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
What
It
now?
might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh, yeah, right. I think about it. How does she know it was anesthetic gas? Huh.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
You think this might be some kind of side effect?
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Alright. Gotta look somewhere else then. You guys gonna stick around?
Yeah, haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay. Catch you later then. I waved goodbye and headed toward the exit. Where to next? Infirmary, why not? Because then we're gonna find a bomb later. So, there's the infirmary, huh?
What are you doing here?
Okay. Still mad, huh?
Obviously.
Why is this just giving me deja vu?
Oh, come on now, you don't have to get your panties in a bunch.
That's easy for you to say, Dio. You're sitting pretty at 5 BP. Tenmyoji and I only have 1. You do understand what that means, don't you?
That's no reason to take your anger out on people. You won't get your BP back by being a jerk to him.
What's this? You're gonna take his side? I thought you, of all people, would agree with me.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't get it. Why would you care? You've got what, maybe 5 years left, maybe less?
Bro.
I'm not like you. I'm still young. I want to live a long life. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
Like, Temmie usually probably knows what marriage is, dude. He don't like it.
I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Ugh. Look. Let me try this again. I'm frustrated, but there really is something important I have to do.
Which is?
Avenge my father's murder. That's what I have to do.
And what happened to him? I mean, we already know. But, you know,
No.
she's not gonna tell us right now.
This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Fine. Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here?
I have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction.
Meaning?
I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say, but it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
Are you a detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Well, I mean, you don't really have that detective look.
I didn't say I was a detective.
Oh, yeah.
No. That's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep them guessing.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe...
No. She has nothing. She's just a friend that I met in the middle of a desert. Yes, but that's an awfully long story. Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me. How about you guys give up a little personal information, too? We'll start with you, Temmie. Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Very well, then.
Yeah,
Dia,
golly.
it's your turn. What's your preference?
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
A ringleader?
You're kidding.
Nope.
Oh, he's a ringleader, all right.
I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still, he was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just took it too far.
I see. You lost your father too, then.
Yeah.
And all that's up to Siggy.
Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any... I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, we still haven't heard yours. Who are you?
And
some kind of doctor?
Sigma's just a, he's trying to get his doctorate in
I guess you've
something.
been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Can you think of anything that might...
What about Zero?
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Oh, yeah, we still know what Kay looks like underneath the mask.
Anyway.
Oh, come on.
You still...
Of course not.
I think at night she's a...
And we're all trying to figure out what, like,
Just forget about it.
the
Yeah,
people's
right.
occupations and
Boy,
stuff
those
are.
things would be
You
but
really don't
most
got
of them don't
Parker.
have
Makes
much.
you feel better.
Well, I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical...
She's a nerd.
It could mean
I don't know. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
That leaves us with 5. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
you've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Nothing at all.
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
Mm.
You sure?
No, none in particular, mate. Real mystery, alright. You didn't know anything about her, yeah. Just her name. Who was she, really? Fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. Plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? Nothing.
There's no point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
Yeah, I agree.
Where do you plan on going?
Alright, crew quarters.
I see. Right. Later, bro.
Alrighty. Out the infirmary into... What do you call it? The thingy. There. Crew quarters. I think it's just Kay and Quark.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yeah, it
Did
was.
you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
Anything...
What's this? A meow?
Oh yeah, Sigma looks like a freaking cat when there's cats around.
That's weird. So what's the cat book about?
Experiment. This book talks about
Oh,
it.
yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right? What?
Meow bee. I meowed it. Oh my god, Sigma.
Quark, you're doing it too.
Oops.
Quark's funny.
What do you mean?
Hmm.
Well, this whole facility, I suppose that's not much. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were... Yes.
Yeah, the lunar eclipse as well. We know about Radical 6.
Well, I can't say I know what Clover was saying.
Ow. 31st, huh? And then we find out that lunar eclipse. What does that have to do with any of this? As I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to our abductions. Okay.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing, though. Dio and Luna didn't tell you? Okay. I got it right here. Just a second.
Oh yeah, the newspaper article. And it talks about Radical 6, how it's spread all over the world, and, you know, basically infected everywhere.
It seems a little hard to... Yes.
This wasn't the first time we heard of it, though, that's for sure.
If it is true, then I worry about what is there a pandemic.
Clover's voice shattered the silence. Why?
You guys! Hurry! You need to come with me!
Has something happened?
Yes! I mean, sort of. I mean, we found something. What did you find? It's horrible.
Oh, the body.
Never mind, just shut up and follow me. You'll understand when you see it. It's right over here in the next room.
Or in the
Just
next
follow
room.
me.
Yeah, it's the bombs. Okay, that's definitely the bomb. And number 3 bomb.
I think it's a bomb.
I already know about it, though. I have the deactivation code for it.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Of course, it was the same bomb I seen in my vision. And it hadn't been a hallucination. It had actually been a premonition.
We need to tell everybody.
No, it's all right. Luna's out rounding them up. They should be here in just a few seconds. See?
Where is it? Where's this bomb?
No sooner had she spoken the words than the rest of our fellow captives appeared. Then they pushed through them and pointed at the bomb.
There, you see?
Alrighty. Now we all talk about the bomb and everything. Oh, what the? For several long moments we stared in silence. Slowly we began to eye one another. Old suspicions suddenly reawakened. It was Fi who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Who was the first person to find this?
Me and Luna. We found it while we were searching this room.
I thought you and Luna were in the lounge.
Well, yeah. We looked all over, but we couldn't find anything there. So we gave up on the lounge and came here.
I can confirm that. I wanted to look around the lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here then?
Yes.
How did you know it was a bomb?
Well, I mean, I could tell just by looking at it.
Why?
Well, during my train...
Clover.
Clover's eyes wide and she clapped her hands over her mouth.
Anyway, this is definitely a bomb. I guarantee it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Antimatter?
Wait, you know...
Oh yeah, and then they start explaining antimatter.
Huh?
Hey.
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah? Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain?
Me?
Well, you know him.
Let's keep going. I already know this. We all know what antimatter is, how it works,
For
more or
example,
less.
It has antimatter. The thing that's in when they that process. So.
Okay, let's just burn through this real quick. Try to get to the next puzzle.
All right. You've got what happened? Well, because they like went up that. But when you
I know.
and it's not.
That's you follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, just...
Almost.
It's
Come
pretty
on.
simple, actually. The mass loss. So you, for example, that would.
So you'd.
Yes, that means that's about.
What the... But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well,
That's not the point. We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram, being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds.
don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
Only 45 billion joules of energy.
What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes.
And how exactly? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building.
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb.
And that's for this facility, though.
We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps. But how do we know this is the only bomb?
What do you mean?
Look at it. It's got a number 3. If the bombs are numbered... Yes. There's no way to know if this is the final bomb, either. There could be a 4th or a 5th.
Yeah. Everyone's scared.
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it. Somewhere.
No! Don't touch it! What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb. Do you really think that...
Then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to leave it be for now, until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
Then you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly...
There's not much else.
Do you know how to turn it off?
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deact. If you enter that Yes, that's right.
I have the password for this bomb,
Look again.
but
You see it? Right here. There's a port. If
sheesh.
we can find the password input device, then we can enter the password.
Who would do something like this?
I have no idea, but we can figure out when they did it. When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right? So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then...
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah, anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
Hey, I was kind of in deep. Yeah, we stayed behind, and then no one believes us. Well, give me that look. I think I planted it. Do you?
Said that.
Not out loud, you didn't.
Really? Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
Oh yeah, he kinda gave that away. Yeah, there's no way to know who the actual culprit was, but we already know who it was. It was Deal.
Impossible. There's no way that would get past 0, and there's no way What?
I don't think they found the lady yet.
0. Of course.
This is from now on, which would, of course...
Okay, fine with me. Anyway, whichever one it...
I don't think it... Well, he said that...
Fine, Clover, we're right. There couldn't be a temp guest. Like, who could have planted the bomb? Almost like I don't know.
Oh no, this is bad. Press the buttons on your...
Oh yeah, we only got like 4 minutes left.
We've only got...
Let's go.
You're right, this bomb...
Alright, I wonder what next puzzle we got next. If I'm running, it should be an easier one. Oh, I hope it's an easier one. I don't want to struggle. Oh, man.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Hey, the doors are open.
We need to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
What are our
I'm only
options?
saying, just like the last...
I was gonna breeze through the options because, unfortunately, as well, Alice will refuse to go with us.
3 minutes.
Okay, how do we want to do this?
Well, you decided the first time, right? Then can I
Yeah.
decide this time?
Why you?
I think I deserve it. I only have 1 BP left. Doesn't it seem like the fair thing is to let the person who's at the greatest disadvantage choose? Wouldn't you agree?
That means you should get to choose too. I mean, You've only got one VP, right?
You've got a point. But how about we listen to what Alice wants first? So tell us, which door and which people do you want?
The green door, and I want to go with Kay and Quark.
I see. Option B, then. That means Tenmyoji and Dio will go with Clover through the blue door. Is that all right with you, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Why? If we go through there together, that means you'll be playing against me in the next AB game. Are you really, really sure?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Matter of fact, that's why I want to go with you. You said you didn't trust me, right? Well, I'd like to change your mind. I figure this will give me the chance. I've been wanting to pair up with Alice, too. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, and that is?
We'll get to that later.
Huh.
Anyway, Alice's first choice would be option B then?
Yes.
What about the rest of you? Is that okay too?
I mean, I'm alright with it. Thought about it for a moment. If I want option B, the Luna now will go to the red door 5. As far as how I felt about that, let me give it a save right here. And check the flow. I'll go with yes. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't have any problems with it.
There were no objections.
Then we're all set. Let's go, everybody.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We nodded quickly to one another and split up. Okay, Quark and Alice head for the green door while Tenmyoji, Dio, and Clover ran toward the blue one. And we get red. My feet slapped against the hard metal of the warehouse floor, and Luna, Fi, and I ran to the red chromatic door to the next stage of the nunnery game.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Huh? A dead
All
end?
3 doors seem to be locked.
Just pull the lever, Sigma.
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
It's got a lever. Try pulling it, Sigma.
Why should
Might
I?
be dangerous. Maybe it'll trigger an explosion. Or possibly it shocks you when you pull it. Who knows?
Right. And I have no choice. Did you really think I'd say that, you heartless monster? There's nothing on either side, is there?
What's that supposed to mean?
Sorry for the confusion. I was talking about your breath.
It's called dressing modestly. I'll have you know I'm a C-cup.
Damn. You're a C-cup, I'm packing 12 inches. Damn it. We continued in that vein for some time until Luna pulled it, I hope. Golly, dude. Huh?
What?
It sounded like you two might take a while, so I pulled the lever. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay. God damn.
Only the one on the left opened.
The others are still shut tight.
Well, we should get going anyway.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's go. What the hell is this room? Oh man. What is this place?
It looks like some kind of control room.
I can see a huge machine of some sort on the other side of this window. Maybe a generator?
Right, well let's split up and look around.
We need cards with a moon on them for the next AP game, right?
Yep. They're probably in this room somewhere.
Then let's get started.
Alright. Here we go. Seek a way out. Say less. Alright, this is the control room. What is that thing? An octopus? Pretty big octopus. And it'd take us all our lives to eat something that big. Don't eat it. I think that maybe that's an annihilation reactor. Annihilation? You mean like that bomb? Yes. The core annihilation bomb would work on the same principles. I think Fi knows a lot more about these things, though. Well, I wouldn't say that. I just picked up a few tidbits of information here and there. Tidbits, huh? If it is what Luna thinks, it should be pretty simple. There's going to be a bunch of matter and antimatter in there. Probably hydrogen and antihydrogen bumping into one another. When they do, they annihilate one another. That's where you get the name, and release a bunch of energy. You can actually calculate how much energy by taking the mass defect and... God, stop! Stop! Too complicated. Hurts Sigma brain. You're saying that octopus thing is a machine that runs off annihilation energy, right? Well, machine is a weird way to put it. It's more like an engine, like a steam engine or an internal combustion engine. Just better. All the electricity in this facility is generated by Mr. Octopus. So that would make this room... Yes, this is Mr. Octopus's control room. Why are you saying it like that, Luna? God. Control panel, covered with screens and buttons and so on. Here we go. Test clipboard. There's a piece of paper on that clipboard. It says test. Each letter is written in a different color. The T is green, the E is blue, the S is yellow, and the second T is pink. The other letter has been written with a highlighter. Okay. Laptop. Got something on screen. It's the letter T. Huh. Did you see that thing plugged into the side of the laptop? Yeah, it looks like a memory stick. USB scanner. I think it's a memory card. What? Unless I missed my guess, it's actually a portable scanner. See, there's a thin slit at the end. Just move that part over any images or text you want to scan. You just plug it back into the laptop. And look at whatever you scanned. Neat. What if I combine it with this? Huh? The screen changed. You think you're supposed to pull that thing out? Oh yeah, the screen's blue now. This is... Oh, what the hell? I just got one instantly? What? It's a passcode. It's a panel for the safe, but... Damn, that was fast. I'm gonna take that with me, holy shit. Control panel. Now what's all this here? I think I can move these. Oh, you're right. It says off on the top and on the bottom. Okay. Big mechanical octopus, some kind of power generator. Didn't do anything though. These are all wrapped in PP bands. PP bands? Rope made of polypropylene. Okay. Cardboard box filled with complicated machinery. Do you think we can use it? I don't even know what it is. That's okay. A few different books here. Sort of dense technical thing and a novel? Doesn't look like there are any clues here though. Oh great. Hey. Let's see if I can get the archive here. Hold on. Save control room. Sun, moon. Wow, that was actually one of them. That's crazy. That's a golden file. No wonder it was so easy. Okay, now we need to figure out the actual puzzle here. A red clock. It says 11,400 seconds on the face. Not sure why. Okay. Hello. Numbers clipboard. Alright, this piece of paper has 4 rows of 4-digit numbers. The color of each digit seems to be random. Green, blue, yellow, pink. They all look like highlighter colors. Highlighters, you say? Folded cardboards, rather than PP band. Gotta worry about that, I guess. These books look promising. Let's see here. Damn, can't understand any of this. Some kind of code? None of these have anything useful. So much for that. What's this, though? A protractor. Wow, a protractor. Haven't seen one of these in a while. Yo, you're telling me, dude. You remember what they're for, right? You use them to figure out angles. There's a red line 30 degrees away from the 9-degree mark. What's it mean? Maybe it's saying it said some angle of 30 degrees. Okay. And it looks like something in the blue box. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's that thing for the protractor. They call it a compass. Compass. One leg has a needle and the other leg has a pencil. You're supposed to use it for something. Well, I usually use a compass to draw circles. Where should we draw a circle, though? On a piece of paper, I would assume. How big of a circle? I don't know. If we had an angle to set the compass to, that might help. Okay, well, I have the protractor and the compass, but papers for compass code. Now I think about it, should I check these boxes? Cardboard boxes, machinery inside, no clue what it's for. Okay. Let's see if we can find a paper or something. Oh, hello. Blue clock. There's 510 minutes on the face. That's a long time. Right? Now this here, though. Ooh, man. This locker looks like the ones in the crew quarters. Even the puzzle panel looks similar. Let's see here. To code, and yeah, I'm not doing that just yet. I don't get it. What spots I need to fill? If I put in the right numbers and press enter, it should unlock. And this one is just like the crew quarters. Yep. I don't know the numbers though. Okay. Well, let's carry on. The small hole in that looked like it was made with a needle. What do you think about putting a compass needle in that hole? Yeah. The compass isn't spread though. How do you can draw a circle like that? Oh. Well, hold on, I guess. What's all this shit? Goddamn. What's this? Got all these pipes. Look at the black and yellow lever. There's power underneath it. There's tubing and electrical cables in it or something. Maybe flipping these levers will let us change the amount of electrical current. What would that accomplish? I don't know. I'm missing power lever as a source. Might as well give it a... Wait, don't get ahead of yourself. Look at the 320. Oh? The lever's missing. If I were to replace some lever, I don't think we'll be able to do anything. Ah, okay, so I need to find a lever for it too. Alright. Call screen. Don't think it's turned on. They can't get power for some reason. Okay. Now what's all this shite? What is this thing? It's huge. I would guess it's used to analyze things. Looks like it's missing a part though. Okay. That's where we came from. Alright, let's go back to this thing. Let's combine it with this. Green. Let's go back to that laptop real quick. Look at the screen. It changed. Huh, that's weird. This is the paper with numbers on it, right? So it's showing 4 digits still. 7231. 7213, I'm sorry. Okay. Hmm. I see something there. I think I already got it though. Yeah, I already got it. Okay. May I haven't combined a protractor and the compass, so whoops. Expand compass. Set to 60 degrees using the protractor. Right? I guess now I just need to figure out where I'm supposed to draw a circle. Maybe a single mark that shows where the center should be. Okay. Let's go back to this thing. The sheet has on and off written a bunch of times. The tiny hole in the middle of the paper that looks like it was made with a needle. So I just put the compass needle here. Okay, what do I still have? I have the clipboards. Interesting. So you use the compass to make a circle. And now a circle touches specific words. Maybe those words are a clue. Off, on, off. That on. That one's... Okay. I think I get it. The three to the left should be off. And the one at the end should be on. Oh, I guess I got it. Sigma, what are you doing? Don't break it. Oh no, it wasn't me. It just fell off. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Well, it's off now, so no point crying over spilled levers. Maybe we can use it somewhere. Like where? Lever handle. Alright. Find something that would be useful. Oh, the machine. Oh, oops. Power machine over here. Should work. Okay, if I just put it here. It actually worked. Good. There we go. I guess now we hit the power. So I showed it with this. I found a manual on the floor over there. It says this machine doesn't release electricity in a conventional way. Huh? Those tubes use some kind of special liquid to transmit electricity. Actually, it's pretty complicated. The simple version is so you can adjust the voltage by adjusting the flow of the liquid. So let's say you turn the rightmost lever all the way to the left. If you do that, all the liquid coming from 240 will go to the left tube. Turn all the way to the right, goes to the right tube. What do you put in the middle? Then it gets halved. Each pipe will end up with 120 instead of getting 240. So what's the deal with the question marks? Those represent unknowns in the target values. The one with 3 question marks means it's supposed to be a 3-digit number, while the ones with only 2 mean those are 2-digit numbers. And of course, the single question mark means that value is only a single digit. What about the one that starts with 3? Well, I would guess that means that 300 starts with 3. But 4 means the digit has to be 4, and 5 means the digit has to be 5. Yeah, I think so. So let's see if I got this. We need to adjust the lever so the liquid gives us half the numbers right on the bottom. That's correct. Once you got the lever set, then I think you pull the lever down just like this. That makes sense. It about covers it. Oh wait, one more thing. The liquid will only flow from the top to bottom. The manual is very specific about that. Okay, let's do this thing. Okay, so say I put 240 like that. 240 will go all the way down. I'm gonna need my calculator for this one. 210 divided by 2 is 105. Okay. Okay, I think that's right. 320. And the middle digit has to be 4. Failed. Okay. Oh, but what do you call it? The that one's gonna be just a little different. Okay, the left ones are fine. 320, that's 160, right? Yeah. Actually, I think I can change it a little bit. Okay. I think... hold on. Because that pipe on the right goes down to that one. Oh, there's a green light too. So that works for me as well. I think... No. It's this way. Let me try it now. Damn. Okay, so the left one is definitely right. What about this one? Okay. I could just do trial and error. What am I doing? Oh, great. Okay. Divide that. Okay. I almost got it. Okay, no. Middle definitely wasn't it. Alright, maybe I should put it back to the middle. Put this down like... Yes! 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 Fuck yes! Okay, I am a champion! Look! Oh, this thing turned on. Yes, sir. I turned the power on. Okay. A tall screen. Seems to be powered, but nothing happens when I touch it. What about this thing? It's got power, but I'm missing a part, but without that, what's the part? What would be the part? Red clock says left 40 seconds on it, don't know why. Oh yeah, this thing. Forgot about this. How do I... Wait, the clocks. These have clocks on it. Hour and minute. Blue clock says 5:10. 5:10. Hold on. Come on, calculator. 510 divided by 60, 8.5, so that's 8 hours and 30, what do you call it? 8 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, what about the red clock? 11:40 seconds? 400. $190. Okay. $830. $190? Hold on. Hold on, let me look at that red clock one more time. 11,400 seconds. No. 11,400 divided by 60. That's 190 hours. Oh, then divide that by 60. 3.16. Okay. 830. 3. $17, because it rounds up. What? Man. I think I did the math wrong. Hold on a second. First one's still right. It's 830, then 3. Oh, hold on. Please be right. Oh, thank fucking God. I want to be here all day. You did it. It unlocked. See if you can open it. What the hell is that? Rainbow tree root. Those are some intense colors. What is that thing? It's the root system of a tree. Oh, come on. No tree has rainbow roots. I don't think it looks like that naturally. They probably painted it. It's pretty ugly. I agree. So what am I supposed to do with it? I'm trying to make a delightful souvenir, but I think I'd make it past customs. Maybe I'm supposed to put it somewhere. Like, on that machine, perhaps. Alright, fine. Let's put it on there. Hopefully it'll give me a clue about that door. I think I'll put that rainbow colored root there. Okay. All screen. Should be working now. It doesn't respond when we touch it. This doesn't feel right. I think we're missing something. Still? What about the laptop? I forgot about that. 7213. It's green, just like the locker, actually. Oh, what the shit? Alright, 5 plus 2 is 7. 7213. So, hold on. 721 3. Yeah, baby. It was all addition too. Crazy. Alright, what's in here then? It'll work now. Open it. The hell is that? This shaped part. What is this thing? It's pretty big. You're supposed to wear it like a crown? Why the hell would I need to do that? Well, it could be a part of the machine. If it is, you probably need to attach it to something. Yeah, I'll go with Luna. Oh, I can be silly sometimes. Oh, looks like it would fit. Here we go. Hey, it worked. Nothing's happening. Hold on. It's... Oh, it's working. It's moving. Looks like it's finally ready. Be ready for what? Well... Ready for you to use this, I'm guessing. This screen? Yeah, I think. Alright, well, I guess I'll look at it. I think I've got it. This machine is a CT scanner. You mean like from a hospital? Yes, one of those things that can take pictures of a cross-section of your brain and organs and stuff. Yes, it can image things from other than the human body, too. Like this root, for instance. But why? What's the point? Oh, what the hell? So what we're seeing on the left is a slice of that root? I think so. What are we supposed to do then? I think trial and error is going to be the best way to figure this one out. Start messing with it and we'll see what happens. Alrighty. Dragging up and down where the image of the root is displayed will allow you to scroll between the layers. The bottom layer has 8 circles of different colors. 4 of these circles are blank. Assign an appropriate number to each circle. The numbers you can use are displayed below the cross section. You can move the numbers where they need to go by dragging them. Here goes nothing. Okay. 100%. I'm gonna assume color saturation. 4 divided by 16 is 4, and I'll put that in yellow. I'll go with that. 3 divided by 15 is 5, so I'll put that there, I guess. Green is 6 divided by 20. 6, 12, 18, that's 3 point something. I could put a 3 there. I guess I'll do it. And blue, well, I got nothing for blue, though. 17. 15. I guess I'll just put 6, just for the hell of it. And it needs to equal 100%. Hold on, let me get my calculator out real quick. So, 21 plus 19 plus 15 plus 12, 67. Okay. 3, 4, 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, 79. I'm missing 21. What if I put plus 10? Oh, wait, hold on. Or actually, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, 67. What if that's out of 20? I'm missing a 4th of what? Yellow. I need another calculator. Hold on. 19. Ah. What number would that be? 19's bottom. 4 bottom. No, 16. 19 by 4 divided by 16. Hold on a second. 19 by 4 divided by 16. 4.75. Ah, it didn't give me a whole number. Damn. Not what I was hoping for. We can get a hint. Damn, I can't figure it out. Just calm down and think. If you concentrate, I'm sure you'll find the answer. Okay, thanks. Okay. 100% saturation. What if... Let me look at the root itself, actually. It's got a lot of green and blue. Hardly any yellow. There was more green and blue than anything on the actual root itself, I think. And there's 100% of color. What if this is supposed to mean that 4/16 of this is yellow, 3/15 is red? So I need to figure out the percentage of all of that. 4/16 is a fourth. 3/15 is, I need to do some math. $300 divided by 1 by 15 is 20. 20%. So 8. 19, 25, 6. 620, hold on. 6 by 100 divided by 20. 30. So 9. I can just start throwing numbers in here. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! That was a lot simpler than I thought it was gonna be. I got it. Just can't believe it. Amazing. Good work. Oh, okay. Look at that. The color changed. Wonder. Have a look, Sigma. Star, star, star. Yes, sir. Okay. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. Star, star, star. Okay. Yes. It opened. What the hell is that? Let's get our prizes. First, we've got a map. Okay, it says floor B. And we found crew quarters said floor A. So the one in the infirmary. Now we came down here using the elevator, so that makes sense. Okay. A for above, B for below, ominous, whatever. Moving on. Our next prize is, let's see, Ambidex moon cards. They have a moon on them. Okay, and I can play the next AB game. Gave us 2, just like with the sun cards. Solo, so I'll take 1. That's fine with you guys, right? Sure, go for it. I've got 2 other things left. Seen one of them before, but this one. The hell is that? Is that a phone? Some kind of input device. It has a keyboard on it. And a cable connected at the top. Oh yay, we can worry about it later. We can defuse the bombs. The key. We can get out now. Let's unlock the exit. No more screwing around. Let's get out of here. Okay. Well, I think I've done enough for one night. I think I'm through a lot of, like, just story alone. So I think that's good enough. I think we've only done the one puzzle room. Yeah, we only did the one puzzle room. That's crazy. That was a lot of exposition. Let me check how far we're on the floor real quick. Yeah, oh yeah, we got some more exposition ahead of us. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we took the shorter route too, so we'll see what happens next. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and save it. I've done enough, I think. My voice kinda hurt. Oh man. Well, yeah, that's good enough. We got Alice's ending. I'm gonna be real. I'm pretty sure Simo was like trying to low key riz up Alice, and I mean, I was like a quarter of the way right, but still, just what the hell? Just yikes, man, yikes. I can't wait for the next time. I can't wait for next week to actually play this again. I might actually play it on Wednesday instead. Screw it. Alrighty then. Well, anyways, Fish, thanks for hanging out with me. I know you're still somewhere here, buddy. Anybody else that was watching, thank you very much for your viewership, your patronage. Thank you very much. I've been your host, Monty. To all those of you at home, take it easy. Bye-bye.